buttoning your blouse, tying your shoe. These seem like such simple, everyday tasks that most of us don't even think about when we are doing them. But if you are disabled or suffer with limited range of motion that comes with aging, the simple tasks of getting dressed and undressed can become an enormous challenge. Whether you are an individual who has a disability or a caregiver who needs to get your loved one dressed, buttons and shoelaces can become everyday obstacles, and pullovers can be completely out of the question. Fortunately, Clothes for Seniors from American Healthcare Apparel is leading the way in providing adaptive clothing that is designed to go on and off easier while still looking fashionable and attractive, including traditional clothing preferred by the senior population.
You look lovely today with your new dress on.
Adaptive apparel is different from regular clothing because it is modified in ways that allows a caregiver to help someone get in and out of garments safely with less strain, pain, and effort. Modifications like developing clothing that opens from the back or shoulder instead of the front, pants that zipper down the side, and waistbands with elastic are all examples of some adaptations. For over 25 years, Clothes for Seniors from American Healthcare Apparel have been helping the elderly and disabled with their clothing challenges. All the adaptive clothing is made in America.
And by making it here, we have control over what we make and when we make it and how it comes in.
As the average lifespan is now approaching 80 and the baby boomer generation is getting well into their 60s, the need for their solutions to clothing challenges is even greater than before.
Well, as the average lifespan continues to increase, particularly for baby boomers, they may be put into a situation of taking care of an elderly parent, a loved one, or friend. And one of the services or cares that they give is dressing and undressing somebody. Sometimes that's very difficult if the person they're in care for is limited in motion.
Today's healthcare costs, limitations on Social Security and Medicare, and the expense of assisted living and nursing homes often make it necessary to provide for an elderly parent or a disabled family member at home. The aging boomers themselves may be facing physical challenges that make it difficult for them to get dressed, and they also may need adaptive clothing in the near future. Since many people who need adaptive clothing are confined to nursing homes or assisted living centers, Clothes for Seniors from American Healthcare Apparel goes to them. They regularly visit healthcare facilities across their region and literally set up a clothing fair with their traveling clothing store. This allows patients and caregivers to share and enjoy the experience of shopping together, as if they are in a department store, without having to leave the comfort of their healthcare facility.
You reach a point with your elderly family members, like my mother, where regular clothes just don't seem to work. And as much as they know style, and we know style, you still want them to look stylish, yet they can't get into the clothes. And here this company adapts the clothes so that way it makes it easier for the caregivers to get her in and get her out, and still let her look pretty and have style.
It also enables the confined individual to have the freedom to make choices, try things on, and pick and choose fashions and apparel they like, that they can get dressed and undressed without a struggle.
I love the store. I love when they come. It's so easy to walk around and to shop, and there's a wide variety of clothing here. Everyone here, the staff, is so helpful, and it's just so convenient.
I was surprised to see the selection in solids and prints, and I was also surprised to see the selection in the different degrees of the adaptive clothing, all the way from minimally needed or to all the way to somebody that has a fixed arm like this, that it would be a struggle for her to get into regular clothing.
The traveling clothing store is one of the largest services, events that a nursing home can perform and offer their residents and families. So it's a wonderful experience where the families together can enjoy the variety, the selection. The residents can try things on. We carry a full range of sizes, petite sizes, up to size 8X. And it gives them a normal feeling of experiencing shopping as we all take for granted.
When people come up to you and say, "You look pretty," and you're in a home like this, it really cheers your day.
Innovations like hidden side zippers, back opening shirts, tops, and dresses often allow the caregiver more ease in dressing someone and eliminate painful motions for the individual.
Did that feel better?
For someone confined to a wheelchair or bed, there are stylish shoulder openings and cutout seat styles which can make assisted dressing safer and easier. A relationship between a child and parent, or even a caregiver and a patient, can often be very complicated. If the day starts and ends with a painful, stressful battle to get dressed or undressed, the relationship can suffer unnecessary strain, tension, and hurt feelings on both sides.
I think you're having a little hard time getting a shirt on. Okay, go.
Taking the struggle out of getting dressed and still allowing the patient to feel fashionable and attractive adds a positive, pleasant dimension to the relationship, which can significantly improve the quality of life for both the patient and the caregiver.
Most of the time, elderly people sit. They're not mobile, and a lot of the times they're in wheelchairs. What we do is create a fuller seat, not so full upper body because they sag, and we create a very soft elastic for them, comfort elastic.
Besides clothes, footwear is also an important part of the adaptive clothing line. Many people with diabetes have special needs while wearing shoes and getting in and out of them. Special footwear was created that help accommodate the needs of people with diabetic conditions.
The type of styles that we do carry are very important, that they're extra wide widths, that there's no seams on the top of the shoes, that the soles are a little wider to add a little bit of stability. There's thick insoles that go inside for comfort for bunions and hammer toes.
Wearing attractive clothes and feeling like you look your best can be an important element in having a positive attitude and enjoying a higher quality of life.
We do visit many nursing homes throughout the year, and the feedback is younger styles, where you can look good and feel good, and nobody can really tell that you're wearing adaptive clothing other than the patient, the wearer, as well as the caregiver.
Every day is a new creative challenge for these innovators of adaptive clothing. Their genius is in discovering unique ways to overcome dressing challenges that improve the quality of life for everyone involved. At Clothes for Seniors from American Healthcare Apparel, making life easier is always in fashion. For more information, you can visit their website at www.clothesforseniors.com.